The Bear and the Bee, a moral story for children. In the heart of a vast, green forest, where the sunlight danced through the leaves and gentle breezes carried the sweet scent of wildflowers, there lived a large brown bear named Bruno. Bruno was known throughout the forest for his strength and size. However, despite his power, he had a flaw: impatience. Bruno always wanted things quickly and easily without waiting or working hard for them. Bruno loved food more than anything, and there was one thing he couldn't resist: honey. The golden, sweet treat was his favorite. But instead of patiently searching for honeycombs and waiting for the bees to finish their work, Bruno always tried to take shortcuts. The sweet temptation. One warm afternoon, as Bruno strolled through the forest, his nose caught a delightful scent floating in the air. The smell of fresh, sweet nectar made his mouth water. Following the aroma, Bruno soon came across a small, buzzing bee gathering nectar from a brightly colored flower. "Hey, little bee," Bruno called out. "Where do you get such sweet nectar?" The tiny bee paused for a moment and answered kindly, "From the flowers around the forest. We bees collect nectar to make honey, but it takes time and hard work. If you want honey, you must be patient and let us do our job." Bruno's face fell. "I don't have time for that. I want honey now. Just tell me where your hive is." The bee, though gentle, warned him. "Our hive is up in that tall tree. But be careful, Bruno. If you disturb us, it won't end well for you." The bear's greedy mistake. Bruno, too hungry and impatient to listen, ignored the bee's warning. His eyes followed the bee's gesture to a large beehive hanging from a sturdy tree branch. The thought of golden honey made him forget everything else. Without hesitation, Bruno rushed toward the tree and began shaking the branch to bring the hive down. The moment he touched the hive, a loud, angry buzzing sound filled the air. Within seconds, a massive swarm of bees flew out of the hive, furious that their peaceful home had been disturbed. Bruno's eyes widened with fear. "Oh," he muttered. The bees attacked, stinging him from all directions. Bruno ran as fast as his paws could carry him, but the bees were quicker and angrier. "Ouch! Ouch! I should have listened," Bruno shouted as he bolted toward a nearby river. Without thinking twice, he leapt into the cold water, finally escaping the swarm. A painful realization. Soaked, sore, and embarrassed, Bruno crawled out of the river once the bees were gone. Every sting reminded him of his mistake. Later that day, as Bruno sat by the riverbank, the little bee from earlier flew over to him. "I tried to warn you," said the bee kindly. Bruno sighed heavily. "You were right. I should have been patient. My greed and impatience got me hurt." The bee smiled and said, "Good things take time, Bruno. If you had waited and respected our hard work, we might have shared our honey with you." The lesson learned. From that day on, Bruno changed his ways. He learned to be patient and respectful toward others' hard work. He no longer tried to take shortcuts or rush the natural process. Instead of stealing honey, he began helping the bees by planting flowers around the forest, ensuring they had plenty of nectar to gather. In return, the bees shared their honey with Bruno when the time was right. The once impatient bear became known for his kindness and patience, living happily in harmony with the bees and the forest. Moral of the story: greed and impatience often lead to trouble. Be patient, respect the efforts of others, and understand that good things come to those who wait.